Our plundering vessel has taken so many lives already. A spider's nest hatched while the epoxy was drying. So I have thousands of dead little spiders here. They will be stuck on my boat for the next 30 years. Except for you! You're alive! If you don't know how to build a boat, can you still build a boat? And I want to make absolutely clear here that I do not know what I'm doing. Seriously, I had to Google complex nautical terms like mast and rudder. How is this happening? How do people do this anyway? I want this thing to just fit there. But I don't know where to start drawing, man. Okay, so I drew a sort of depth map. And now I'm gonna connect all the dots. And then we'll see what happens. We can work with this. Another bit of a sad moment. This was going to be my mast block. It's very old. And there have been wood worms in there. Oops. Again. Oh, bummer. Why? I just don't get it. Okay. I'm pretty much dreading this part. I need to make a watertight air compartment here that will also serve as a storage compartment. So I need to make a curved panel here that goes all the way down to the bottom and makes a nice connection there. So I've got this cheaper, thinner board material that I will use to make a mock-up. I've just discovered the weirdest thing. Now I have to stitch stuff with tape and I have to glue stuff inside these compartments, and all the while I'm trying to fit my head in there, see what I'm doing, and I'm really getting in the way of myself here. Also it's not working out and the tape is all going, the tape is all wrong, etc. And now I found out this, look. Outside here, and there's nothing to see here. I can't see anything of what I'm doing right there. But if I look at the outside, then my hands will know, weirdly, where this piece of tape needs to go. So I'm looking here, and my hand immediately finds this little spot over here. It's a hand-eye coordination thing. It's like too weird, but this is working so much easier. I've got the 4 air compartments done now. That one is the last one, ready for gluing now. I glue them in stages. And there's 2 smaller ones in the front of the boat. Man, this part was the death of me. I was not looking forward to it for weeks, and then my wife said, just get it over and do it. Curve Maker 2000 and I have been through so much together that now it's time to give it a permanent, prominent location so that we can continue our adventures together. I feel so dumb drilling holes in my wonderful boat. That although the exterior and the hull shape is very true to a pre-1800 model, I do have to say I have mixed feelings about this, but this is the water ballast on the bottom. You need to reach in to be able to open a valve underneath to make it fill up with water. But it just looks like it's from a store-bought, factory-made camper van. So I just spent quite a bit of money on a couple of items that I don't like. I hate drilling a hole in my boat. Really happy to be in the final stages of the project now. Everything is built on the inside. What I'm gonna do now is sanding, lots of sanding, and then lacquering and oiling. Everything that is soft wood and that is exposed to the sun is going to be oiled using a wood oil, linseed oil. Everything that is multiplex and that is exposed to sunlight gets no epoxy, but it does get 2 layers of good quality yacht lacquer, transparent. And everything that is here but will not be exposed to sunlight, for instance the inside of the benches over there, only gets a layer of epoxy. Now epoxy breaks down under the influence of UV radiation, which is why the lacquer that I have has a UV blocker in it. So on the outside, that's the best finish that I'm doing. That's 2 layers of epoxy, then sanded smooth, and then 2 layers of the yacht lacquer with UV blocker. And if I add another layer of yacht lacquer in about 3 to 4 years time, then my UV resistance should be good. So we filled the boat with water. Actually, we filled the water ballast with water. And well, it's not like 100% watertight. In fact, there's dripping going on everywhere. And this one is actually above the current water level. I'm not getting this at all. How is this happening?